It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Saints and the Cowboys. And it's all up next.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in off a good win. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. The 6'3" QB from Central Michigan leading him out there, and that's Cooper Rush.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on a national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done, in his mind, each and every time.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Rush to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 135 yards, and a touchdown.
Leading the league in rushing after week 1, you know he'd love to double down and continue that type of play here in week 2.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Throwing here, Rush. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Here we go, Shaq.
Back to throw, Rush. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. All that for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they'll run again. And this time he is in for a Cowboy touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints heading out for the first time, and there's Derek Carr at quarterback in his 11th NFL season now and 2nd in black and gold.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
He was a third-round pick, not rounds 1 or 2, but this franchise, they think he can be something with time.
There were a few teams that thought he would...
And shutting him off, now open field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 15 carries, 57 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Trotty down the left sideline. And down to the 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Play action. Now it's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Carr now on third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Each team has scored 7-7 here. Away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
They run here with Dowdle. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
One down.
Here's Carr. Catch made right side by Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. These two teams all tied after one. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Now Carr. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Carr. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 right at the 40. His throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's Carr to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Carr now to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
To throw is Rush. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. On On the run, it's Dowdle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Rush. And that's complete to Cooks. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Cowboys. Let's go. First down.
They run again with Dowdle. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They go play action with Rush. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Well, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
That's another Cowboys first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Brings us 2nd and goal at the Saints.
Now Rush. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 60. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. To throw his Carr. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. To throw its Carr. And a completion to Wilson. Breaks through the contact. The 20. 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cedric Wilson, 49 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. A point after, good by Grupe. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. they'll break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Rush. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Potential grounding, offense.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
19 yards there on the pickup, and now it's 3rd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going for it. Rush. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Rush to throw. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Throwing here, Rush. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw, Rush. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Out of the shotgun, Rush. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense and Derek Carr ready for this next possession. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
So important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rush. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys. Go!
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Let's go now.
Rush working from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
4th down, here's Rush. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On second and goal, rush. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Down to the 42, second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. That is caught. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Paris Campbell, 41 yards. And the Saints have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Groupie able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Hey, check that.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Looking to throw. Rush. This is caught. It's Cox. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
Inside give to Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Dowdle will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
This is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Eric Kendricks. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Kamara up the middle. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Carr. And that is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense and running back Rico Dowdle headed back onto the field. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 6. It's caught. Tolbert. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Here's Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson. 40 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Rush. And he rifles one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. That's caught by Tolbert, and he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll take this to the 46. Here's a 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Here's first down. Hands it off out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second down, they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A 50-yard attempt.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
He's past the 30. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. They had just relinquished the lead on the field goal. Ensuing kickoff, they get that lead right back.
So does this come under the heading of you can't keep a good team down?
There you go. That works. Eye for an eye.
I'm with you on that one. Just to be able to break back immediately. Not down at all, no heads down after giving up the lead and coming right back at them. And a special team score, that's like gold in a coach's manual.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Rush. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.